Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. And today we're going to react to Jimmy Neutron was the most insane movie. So we're going to react to the Jimmy Neutron movie. Ooh. Finally, somebody reacted to this damn movie. Or somebody made a video essay on this movie. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Being as old as I am, I've been lucky enough to be the exact right age for a lot of things. Spy Kids, the Harry Potter movies came out.
I might have to do Spy Kids
Lord
too.
Lord of the Rings movies happened when I was like 12, 13.
I might have to do
It
Spy
was a
Kids.
heck of a time. But all that doesn't even mean anything anyway, because I was there for the genesis of Jimmy Neutron. 2001, Nickelodeon releases the Jimmy Neutron movie. And I was there in theaters front and center. Sure, I was like 13 at the time. That didn't matter. I knew the world was about to change forever. Okay, I saw this dude and I just knew something amazing was happening. Now, as I've been doing this whole like going back watching childhood movies thing that I do, you know, I've been knocking out a lot of rom-coms lately, right? So I thought, why not change things up a little bit? Why not finally sit down and watch the only movie that's ever mattered, Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius. Come along, kids, let's take a walk. But starting off, we meet Jimmy Neutron and his friend Carl, who are currently in a rocket ship trying to break the atmosphere, because it's a Wednesday, and what else you gonna do?
Gauging pulse rockets?
I never understood how they get in space with no helmets on and they breathe. How?
Now?
Is this supposed to happen?
So Jimmy stole his parents' toaster and he's trying to throw it up into space to contact aliens, as one does. But finally they get it up there and now they have to head back home so they can get to school on time.
Stop at my house?
I don't know, Jimmy. I gotta get to school on time. Besides, you promised. No, I didn't mean to.
I can't find our toaster anywhere.
Oh, look. Well, this oven toast is brilliant, sugar booger.
What? And so while Jimmy's parents are having this steamy interaction, he crashes right into the house, destroys the chimney. Third time this week, I tell you what.
James, Isaac, Neutron! I see you up there. How many times have we told you not to launch yourself off the roof?
Shut up, Mom! You don't know the real me! But you know, he tries to explain that he was just doing it to contact aliens, Mom. Okay, duh, it's not that weird, Mom.
Well, last night I received a message from outer space, but it was garbled in the ionosphere, so Mom, I had to launch a communications toaster. Satellite.
Oh, you gotta admit, that is pretty neat. But very unsafe, honey. That's bad.
Do I get my annual smash now, honey? But you know, there's something just so
Hugh was
perfect
him,
about
bro.
that, like, simple
This show was
early
nothing
CG,
without Hugh.
right? Like, CG
Hugh
is
was
so
him.
good now that you can make anyone do anything, like in Disney's Wish, where everyone moves so gosh darn much all the time. But there was this kind of comedic gold that came with the bad CG rigs, you know? I kind of miss this now for some weird reason. But anyway, so this is the setup for the movie. Jimmy Neutron is the genius STEM kid who builds rockets in his backyard and has a girl-eating demon plant in his basement.
Let's see how the girl-eating plant is doing.
Science.
Ha! Nice choice. As usual.
I feel like this almost could have been a very different movie, you know what I'm saying? Either way, this kid's got a bright future on TikTok making videos about being a epsilon male or whatever those guys talk about. And he does that thing that like every genius kid does in these movies for some reason, where he has like this crazy Rube Goldberg machine set up to do everything in a way that's like 8 times more complicated than it needs to be. Slight tangent here, but what was up with every late 90s, early 2000s kids movie and having the main kid be like some computer tech genius or whatever? Like Smart House, Smart Guy, Blank Check, Home Alone 3, Jimmy Neutron, you know what I mean? Like there was just this trend of like, hey kids, are you in the talented and gifted program at school and get made fun of because no one else watches Toonami yet and you've convinced yourself that being interested in STEM subjects makes you better than everyone? Well, have we got a movie that panders to you? But yeah.
What's wrong with being smart though? What's wrong with promoting being a genius? What's wrong with promoting actually wanting to learn, get the education? What's wrong with being why is this world so against intelligence? Why is the world against intelligence? What's wrong with being smart? What's wrong with gaining the knowledge? You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? I never understood. When did being dumb become cool? Being stupid has never been cool. But I digress. Y'all do what y'all want to do.
Yeah, so Jimmy Neutron's one of those special gifted kids, you know, where the parents have to read books like Unwrapping Your Gifted Child. Which, let me tell you right now, my parents had so many books like this about me. Unwrapping Your Gifted Child. Understanding Your Stubborn Gifted Child. How to Talk to Your Obnoxious Gifted Child. Outsmarting Your Smart Aleck Child. How bad is corporal punishment really? How to make murder look like an accident.
Seems like the perfect opportunity to try out the Super Bubble Gum Mobile!
No, Jimmy, don't try it. It's too soon.
Nonsense! All great inventions need a test run.
You know, you can tell this was pre-DreamWorks CG here because, like, they don't have Jimmy making this face every 4 seconds, but instead he just looks like this. Couldn't quite figure faces out yet, so this dude's just making the same face that I make whenever I have to make, like, one phone call. Do you think maybe I could just text the hospital instead? Anyway, so Jimmy and Carl finally make their way to school.
Hey, Jimmy, I see a frog.
What just happened? You want to see a frog? What is this? Carl is the greatest character that's ever been in anything, okay? Movies peaked with Jimmy Neutron. Let's be honest with ourselves here.
What are you trying?
Fly cycle modifications for Goddard.
Oh, well, you know, that looks good too.
Thanks, Carl.
And now it's time for show and tell, where we get to meet a few more characters like Sheen.
This is Ultra Lord.
Sheen, this is the 7th week in a row you've shown Ultra Lord in class.
Oh, that's where that meme comes from. And then, of course, there's Carl, who's perfect and could do no wrong.
This is my inhaler. It provides fast-acting relief of bronchial swelling due to asthma or allergies.
You know, I feel like Greg and Rowley from the Wimpy Kid movies must have been based on Jimmy and Carl, right? I mean,
Facts.
come on. Now, also in this class is Cindy, Jimmy's longtime rival and full-time girl. Blech, cooties, gross. And all she does every day is spend her time making Jimmy's life miserable, like girls do. And then we have Nick.
All right, next we have...
Nick!
Oh, is that so? Just the coolest kid in elementary school. That means that he can run the fastest and also has like one shirt from American Eagle.
Yeah, it took me a little while to copy my mom's handwriting for this late note.
Boy, if you don't get...
Your show and tell, please.
Let's go. You know, I don't really do show and tell.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo,
Whatever. I
hey
don't
yo.
watch Disney Channel. I watch VH1. Anyway, so after this, Jimmy, Carl, and Sheen are walking home from school and they come across a little something that piques their interest.
Good. Hey, Retroland Theme Park, meet Ultra Lord. Live.
Oh, look, it's the state-of-the-art's bone-warping gravity ride.
I can hang out with Ultra Lord.
And there's a petting zoo.
Ultra Lord live.
Is Sheen okay?
Ultra Lord live.
Monkeys are easily influenced by positive reinforcement, e.g. the giving of a banana. It's called psychology.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Can I just give a quick shout out to the dog in the background here? What is going on with this walk cycle here? What is this little man doing back there? Now, as you may or may not have deduced yourselves, these guys really want to go to Retroland on opening night, mainly because Nick tells them that it would be a cool thing to do. But of course, obviously, there's no way their parents are gonna let them stay out that late on a school night. So Jimmy comes up with this elaborate plan to like make a pearl necklace and diamond earrings and get some roses, you know, all the stuff moms want.
And whatever will I do with these lovely pearls and priceless earrings?
These can't be real.
They are! Please, may I go to Retroland tonight?
No, it's a school night.
Well, yeah, of course it wasn't gonna work, Jimmy. Come on, you didn't think this through far enough. Moms don't care about pearls or roses or whatever. No. You see, moms want to be kidnapped by a rugged cartel member and held for ransom, but then an equally rugged bounty hunter who looks an awful lot like Daniel Day-Lewis circa 1990 shows up and rescues her, but the cartel guy has fallen in love with her, and oh, which one will she choose? But then, of course, Jimmy's machine malfunctions and sets the house on fire. Again.
Ow! I didn't do it!
Oh, stop, drop, and roll. Oh, my God. Okay, Jimmy.
So Jimmy ends up getting grounded for the night because he can't seem to stop setting the house on fire with all these rockets. And so, like, he couldn't go to Retroland anyway, but now he, like, really can't go, you know what I'm saying? Parents just don't understand.
Jimmy's a big boy now. Don't you worry, sugar boy.
Oh, I suppose you're right.
Yeah, sure. Look, I was a kid once. I remember being grounded a whole week and not being allowed to go to my best friend's bachelor party.
I'm sorry, can you run that by me again?
Look, I was a kid once. I remember being grounded a whole week and not being allowed to go to my best friend's bachelor party.
I have
Hey,
a lot
yo,
of questions
hey,
about
yo,
your life,
hey,
sir.
yo.
So Jimmy uses his big old brain and sneaks out to go to Retroland with Carl and Sheen and Nick. And they do all the cool, fun stuff you do there, I guess, you know, whatever this is. However, when they come home and wake up the next morning, something a little strange is going on.
All right, come on, boy. Race you to the kitchen. Hey, Mom, did you get any more purple florp? Mom?
First of all, what is up with all these eggs in the fridge? This is like what always happens when you make one trip to Costco and it's like, well, honey, listen, I had to buy this 250 pack of Rolos, okay? It just makes financial sense.
Your son/daughter. We have gone to Florida for an extended vacation.
Anyway, so Jimmy's a little confused because, like, who would ever go to Florida on purpose, you know what I'm saying? But then we find out that everyone's parents went to Florida all at the same time. And so the whole town just kind of turns into Lord of the Flies for a second.
No parents! Excuse me!
I'm letting out the cold!
Lava, lava, lava!
Now, after a day or so of this, all the kids realize that they actually kind of sort of missed their parents after all. And Jimmy figures out that there's some kind of something going on here.
The long-range space scanner. It detected something. The Earth's been visited by aliens!
That's right. Turns out every adult in town has been abducted by aliens who found Earth because of Jimmy's toaster satellite thing.
Oh, what have we here? As the King's Royal Assistant, I am the official checker of the new things to be checked. Hello! What galaxy are you from?
Yeah, okay, that's enough of that.
Okay, so, me, you, and a dog are gonna battle an alien civilization, right?
And so it's up to Jimmy and Carl to figure out how to get their parents back, because really this is kind of Jimmy's fault, you know, with the whole like toaster thing at the beginning of the movie, right?
Go, you're messing with powers far beyond your mortal comprehension, my friend.
Okay, Neutron. Ultra Freak here says you really know what happened to all our parents.
Hey, Jimmy, how you doing? Hey, I didn't say nothing about our parents being abducted by aliens.
Okay, excuse me, how does she know any of this? Jimmy just found out about this like 4 seconds ago. How do you know these things, Sheen? Can you believe this kid's movie doesn't make a whole lot of sense? So Jimmy tells them all about their parents being abducted by aliens, and they're all gonna have to build a spaceship to fly across the galaxy to get them back. And then everyone's like, oh yeah, sure, that makes sense. No further questions. And they gather up a bunch of plutonium and build an entire fleet of intergalactic warships in about a day and a half. And then they set off for Operation Save the Parents. Now, the trip is really long, as you might imagine, so they stop for the night on this giant asteroid and talk about their feelings and stuff for a while.
I didn't think we liked girls yet, Jim.
One day, Carl, an influx of hormones will overpower our better judgment and drive us to pursue the female species against our will.
Stop talking like that, Jimmy!
It happens.
You're gonna give me nightmares!
Oh no, Jimmy, one day we're gonna like girls and slowly all our time will be taken up by hanging out with them and we're gonna start doing weird stuff like wear cologne and buy slim cut jeans. And next thing we're gonna go with them to Kohl's looking at vases that are shaped like a shoe because there's a sale going on and apparently spending money is saving money somehow. And she's gonna show you two things that are the exact same color and ask which one you like better, and you know it's a trap. You know it's a trap, but you have to answer, Jimmy. You have to answer the question anyway. Okay, so the end of the movie is they find the alien planet thing and then they find their parents, whomst have been brainwashed via these weird helmet things on their head.
No, Dad, you're wearing a mind control device. Take yours off. Hurry. Dad?
Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
Now, they've all been mind controlled because they're actually all about to be eaten by the aliens like giant chicken god, obviously, right? And so Jimmy and friends have to band together to defeat the aliens in horrific ways. They just like melted that dude's brain. I didn't realize this was going to be one of those kinds of kids' movies. And of course, they rescue the parents, and Jimmy uses his shrink ray to not shrink into a giant planet-sized Jimmy Neutron and defeat the alien kings so they can all go back to Earth. And what do you know? The day is saved.
Mom, Dad, I should have listened to you when you said don't talk to strangers. See, I guess I thought I was smart enough to do everything on my own. That I didn't need you. But I was wrong.
Yeah, I mean, come on, who else am I supposed to mooch off of while I try to build my health and wellness brain on TikTok? What am I supposed to do? Pay for my organic minimalist lifestyle myself? And that's where the greatest movie ever made comes to an end. This movie, man, this movie is everything. I mean, honestly, I don't even know what else to say here. Is it good? No. But is it great? Absolutely.
Facts.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please watch
But yeah, man, I just gonna about do it, man. Hey, Jimmy Neutron is a classic. I don't care what y'all say, man. Jimmy Neutron is definitely a classic, man. The show was fire. The movie was fire. Was it better than SpongeBob movie? Hell no. Nothing Nickelodeon put out movie-wise compares to the SpongeBob movie. The SpongeBob movie is goated. It's number one. We may have to I may have to find a bracket or do a tier list on Nickelodeon movies, because we gotta settle that once and for all. We got to. It's only right that we do it. But anyways, though, that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. I will see you all in the next video. Till then, peace out.